back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood post patches. Once again, joined by my bestie Hazel. Say hello, Hazel. Cat hi, yeah. Yes, last time we helped Girabania region stabilize, fought off Lakshmi. Fordola seems to be on her way to not redeeming herself per se, but walking a better path. So after all that, I decided, hey, let's take a little vacation in place Japan. You know, take in the stalls, talk to the people. What you doing, mister? Dramatis personal. Why do I feel like I'm about to walk into something that I'm gonna have to do a lot of work in? Welcome, my lady. There's a young maiden here you wish to speak with you. Me? Alright, I haven't played Tactics, so you gotta tell me when I see a Tactics character or a character based on a Tactics character. You got it? Miss! The adventure has arrived! And here she is, delivering both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena... Yay, a Moonkeeper. Lena Murali, correspondent to the Raven. You recognized me from my expose on the secret lives of the homunculi. Oh no, not another reporter. Secret life... Wait, homunculi? Is there a problem? Muji? That would be my sister! People make mistake us all the time. Same profession, you see, we do passing resemblance. When I last heard, she was still signed to the Botanist Guild in Gridania. Poor thing. Yeah, I'm kind of doing a side quest with her I need to get back to. It requires leveling a botanist, and I don't feel like doing that right now. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you passed by. Yeah? You want my autograph? Interview? Tell the world how amazing and pretty I am. I'm here, actually. Actually, it's best here from Alma, but I'm an observer. Alma! Come over! I found her! That is not a Final Fantasy XIV song. That is a song that sounds like it was made for the PlayStation 1. For a 32-bit tactics game. Adventure you spoke of? Indeed it is. Please, beg of you, find my father. You're his only hope. Is this a Tactics character? She just pointed the point at the screen meme of Leonardo. Not one movie. Is this an actual Tactics character or based off a Tactics character? Or is it actually someone in Tactics called Alma Bullet? Oh, it's that girl. Oh, Ramza's sister. Okay. Sorry, it's just a little bit weird to see them in the Final Fantasy XIV art style, not the Tactics art style, where they all look, you know, very unique. Attracting unwanted attention. Instead of changing the venue, we'll waste you before the Prima Vista. The Cedar Barge has a berth of airship landing. Wait, did the Prima Vista come from Tactics? I thought that was a Final Fantasy IX original. Then again, Final Fantasy IX is reference to game. I say as I play Final Fantasy XIV, which is reference to game. It was on the strategy guide, but the Prima Vista never showed up in game. Clients, let's say, follow the back of the airship. Oh well. You're gonna ask me to liberate another country, aren't I? No, she just asked me to find her dad. Alright, that's simple. That's shrimple. Huh. It is the art style change. Yeah, I'll probably have a picture of comparison. The art style change is it is really funny. As I said before, I think it's better we continue this conversation in privacy of a young lady's barge. Trust anyone here. Simply, I don't trust it. It's not that I don't trust anyone here. It's simply I don't trust anyone here. Gate guard Migumu has a strict lookout for you. Speak to him when you wish your game mission to the docks. actually, like, take an airship to, like, Eorzea? Okay, no, this is still no Eorzean. Thank you for coming, Venus. I wonder why I summoned you to that airship, and a Garly one at that. Let me explain in the shuttle. I think Tactus's art design, character designer is the same for 9? It's the same for 12. There's a, you know what? I need to go research this subject whenever I get to the Evilise games. But I guess it's good to be back on some version of the Prima Vista. There's probably so many references I'm missing right now. Alright guys, it's time for me to stop this LP and we gotta go start... Ava, we gotta go play tactics before we continue. No, I won't do that. But I probably should play Nier before I do the Nier raids, because I think Griffin might kill me if I spoil myself that through Final Fantasy XIV. You know what I mean? Should I just hear from most of us? Oh, these are the Ishgardian Noble ropes. No worse for you, stranger. Using my lines in my head. So, this isn't even a remix. This is just straight up the original song made for the PlayStation 1, right? Yeah. Welcome to Prima Vista, the most luxurious theater barge in all the land. Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theater Company. Keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army. None of any spies from the troop. At least no known spies. Are you trying to keep me comfort? Ask anyone, they're ready to attest. The majestic Imperial Theater Company are the finest practical dramatic arts to be found anywhere in the 3 great continents. And beyond. Isn't there like a big 4th great continent? That's what I said, beyond. Their admirers throughout Eorzea and its territories even boast a sizable following in Kugane, hence my assignment to their story. No fact. Outside of Garlemald, at least, the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts who supported various theater troops to the tune of much coin. Solus was a theater nerd? That old fuck? Okay. Solus, a man by the majestic player, say he ordered the construction of this very airship. This troop might perform in every corner of the Empire. His grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now all theater troops, domestic and foreign, must submit their works to approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censors. Plays deemed vulgar or inflammatory is banned and troop denied the wits of transit. As offenders, they'll never hear from again. Policy has effectively left playwrights 1 of 2 options. Compromise their creativity to curry favor with radiance, put down their quills altogether. Principal the Majestic, however, chose a 3rd option. To express disapproval for new Emperor's policies obliquely in ostensibly unpolitical works. Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Bas Lexentile, daughter of Principal Genomisin the Lexentale. May I hear my father's lip pray? The Zodiac Brave story? You know, you should also play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Edition. Free now. Buy it now on all consoles. What? Sorry. Why are you giving me Ha Cat? Wait. She was boss. That means a stupid cat. So I remember that Imperial names, the higher in the alphabet you are, the lower rank you are. So she's boss, that means she's barely below people from foreign lands being inducted as citizens. Public performance. Play quickly became a huge success. The common folk love its fantastical story, while learned classes appreciate its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censors realized their mistake, it's too late. Long proceeded to prohibit the performance outright without admitting fault, they took aim at the company's purse strings instead. For long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing the association with the troop. And at the end, even the learned failed compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the majestic of their funding, the censors robbed them of their voice. Eh? And now this is making it clearer why you're here, right? Allow me, Lena. Aren't you supposed to be following Omega in Girabania? Why are you here? Had a very, very busy month, Venus. I know Jonas since we're students at Magitech Academy. Me and him and Nero were all Cedar nerds. That really explains a lot about your relationship with Nero. What do you mean with that? You know what I mean. Heard his daughter was Kugane looking like the adventurer. I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for announcing myself, Cedar, old friend. So Omega, we're not doing that right now. Genomis and I were from different worlds, but only served to fuel our friendship. Many were nights we were proud of the wee small hours, warm flagons of peated ale numbing our minds, the other's naive ideologies. No matter where our conversation began, it would very rarely end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. Truth was his path into people's hearts. The Empire forced him from his home. Genomis never gave up hope that work might change the world. Art will ever strain against artificial bonds and borders. Okay, sense he's only slightly above his daughter. Man-made walls and misguided wars. At such times as certain example must needs embrace our calling and take to the skies, so others might do the same. It's funny, Creative Business Unit 3 did the remake for Tactics with their voice team, if I remember correctly. Not the War of the Lions remake, the Evilise Chronicles that came out. I'm trying to say, rather poorly I can see, it's not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Just as those pledged their lives to Empire would never sink to questioning the authority of leaders, there are those like Alma's father and myself who love for their country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, trying selling the sack of sunflower to Almigan, a dolmen who watches family consume the flames of a Magitech Reaper. How many Orosian adventurers think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for a missing father? In Garlean territory, no less. But you're different. You seem to know the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? I can never turn my back on the damsel of stress. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I understand the nature of the task. Perhaps Alma could provide some insight when we begin our search. Have fun getting those eggs, wife Aaron. Hazel! Shortly before my father disappeared, he began working on his next play, a successor to the Zodiac Brave story. It's called Reverend Wings. It's gonna be on a much smaller platform. Yes, please follow me. E. Wait, why did I just say that? Welcome to the club. The adventure and hardship, young Delta, a boy of common blood, become a hero, culminating the birth of mystical kingdom of Evilise. That's where the story ends. Never gets anything that follows. Was Principal Genomis simply going to invent something? My father believed that he discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose effort was largely unnoticed, but without whom Delita would never have risen to the throne. He was the next tale to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. A second hero? According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delita's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delita's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet the unnamed hero continued to provide aid to the friend by thwarting machinations of those who would scheme against Delita, thus paving the way for the pauper's rise to a regent. Tactics, like, I know stuff about 12's plot, but Tactics' plot, I know literally nothing about. Forgive me, but I heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story. One which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even far back in the Academy days, Evilise had Genomus firmly in his grasp. He finally refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. And so, when he was finally driven out Garlemald, it was only natural he should choose this place as his refuge, was it not, Alma? That is correct, Master Garland. It belongs to my father's belief that the ancient ruins of Evilise lie beyond Nexia, buried beneath the sands of the Damalska Desert. Poor Damalska, the kingdom proposed in relative isolation for countless generations, until the Empire came calling. When not touring, my father was organizing expeditions into the Damalska Desert to search for proof of Evilise's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals. Crystals unlike any other. Magisa? Again, my Evilise knowledge is so waning. My father called him Orosite and claimed it was very vital to proving his theories. This is one such crystal. By the 12! It's magnificent! Evilisian legend tells of crystals beneath the gods unto those who would be kings. During his quest to gather Orosite, the young Dialita rises to prominence. Heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that is all it ever was, a tale. My father would often speak of that Orosite spoke to him. At this time, we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. Then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Hingashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research, and though he was alone, we could oft hear him in conversation. It's not coming from my father to cite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear this was something else. Says he was talking to my mother who passed several winters gone. Might this not be about mere loneliness? Perhaps a strain in the flight from Garlemald? No. Possibly, but that explains the voices which answered him. Oh, I know that guy. Alma! Who are these people? I told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Allow me to introduce... Enough, Master Sid. We shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we still have our pride, unlike some, it seems. Quite neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble. I forgot what you are, brother. It is we who are the foreign rabble. This land and its customs are unknown to us. We were fools to conduct our search without proving guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. For my good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. Personally vouch for her character. In all the time I've known her, she has never once let anything insufficient as race or creed color her judgment. You are lucky to have her. But we have you, Master Garland. Why you refuse us? Trying to find a fucking alien robot from space that's currently in another dimension, making the world's strongest territory. To this fear of Omega's resolve, my hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and her sister. It pains me the Lord leave Genomus for his fate. I'm sorry. But Venus, who was already helping me do Omega Fair, has time to do both, right? I came here for a vacation. You need not apologize, and let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened in Rabanastre, it might be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met tragedy in the ruins of the capital city. He barely escaped with his life. The Empire turned Rabanastre into a death trap. You were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland, but at the time I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. What have led you to believe your father was in Damascus' capital? My father's fascination with Evilisian legend began with a trip to the... Oh my goodness gracious. Antediluvian city, long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me this is where he has returned. Excuse me, I need some time to think. Bye, Ramza. I'll see you in Cydia. You stole us going to Cydia, not you. Fuck. Then Alma shall leave you with your brother in Venus's capable hands. She has ever paid my trust with interest. We do well to grant her yours. Thank you, Master Garland. We will not forget this kindness. He. So you guys fly with a screen, not like an actual viewpoint? I don't know. Maybe windows are... What does the Gaff always say? Windows are a structural weakness? Oh, how I missed my father. Sit in bed me farewell. Score my riddle. Hello, Ramza. Master Garlon seems to think highly of you, so withhold his judgment till after Damaska. You have some petty change. City Fallen. Protagonist theme. Background story orchestration. I know these are from Tactics. Damaska is nestled in forgotten corner in the Empire's outermost territories. Don't foresee any trouble with the standing army, but suggest committing to memory the locations each barge's exit, just in case. You're expecting a fight? For the flight itself, the currents above Damaska are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. Captain, set course. No. The biggest airships I've seen outside of their capital warship. It's all for Cedar. God, I love theater gaze. You know, maybe there should be seatbelts in this thing. At least I'm not standing near railless like most airships I'm used to. Welcome back, Hazel. I met Ramza, as you see. We'll complete our descent to Rabanastre in the shuttle. Yeet. Ramza! So I made myself clear, Alma. The capital's simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I lose you trying to rescue him. Come, we are wasting time. Rabanastre, that's the main city from Final Fantasy XII, right? Where Vaughn lives? The royal city of Rabanastre. I think that's the reason I know how to pronounce it, because of 12. The furthest I ever got in 12 is Why You Give Me the Cat Bombastic Side-Eye. The furthest I ever got in 12 was after the boss in the sewers where you meet Ash. You're put in this, like, prison area and you meet up with Balsier. That's a little bit past, like, the intro. No, not Balsier. The Gabrant's brother, whose I name I always forget. I met Balsier and Ash. I don't think Ash I think it was Ash just got revealed as Ash. According to my father, Rabanastre was the sturdiest thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion it was not the first settlement to stand here. Then your father believed that Rabanastre sits upon the royal city of Lizila, capital of Ivalice. Is that a tactics place? Be surprised how many cities built up on cities I've encountered in this world. That's true, we could change history, we would be famous! Famous? You sure you don't mean rich? You're kinda all alike. Parasites grown fat in sweat and suffering of others. Bold words for a boy but 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to such spite? We should learn the truth behind the disappearance of Empire's most foremost playwright. Should he do something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. My warrior of light senses are tingling. Something tells me we're not alone right now. And again, I am a moonkeeper, not a sun seeker. Work better in the night. Yes, yes, we can argue about this now. We return to Prima Vista and report our army of adventurers, and it's time to begin the expedition. Somebody suggests the latter. Geek. I feel like I should have some sort of Evilisian class job outfit inspired, but once again, I don't know. There's a samurai job in Zodiac 12. See, it's like I said, brother. Let him come to us. Should we kill him now? No, the time's not right. What's that stopped us before? Fool, do you see that one? Slayer of the gods, they call her. Warrior of light. You know, despite only playing 12 a little bit, like, years ago, I still remember, like, Rabanastre's town theme. The royal city of Rabanastre. Cue us up, Hazel. To Rabanastre! Hold on, father. Help is on the way. Can I expect me to walk away from this? If the legend Evilise is true, the public has the right to know. Wait, am I still... I'm trying to read the text. Whatever. Recently, residents of Kugane woke up hovering an airship above the city, an airship unlike any I've seen. Yet while a Guardian design, the vessel distinctly lacked the bleak outfitting common to Empire's war machina. No, this is a Prima Vista, a private stage in the majestic Imperial Cedar Company, a troop having won acclaim across Garlemald for their timeless work. The Zodiac Brave story, which begets the question, why is it here? The answer to that same question more lies in the self-same legend they're trying to sing. The Legend of Evilise. The royal city of Rabanastre. We're gonna be standing in the queue for a while for this one. Okay, well, I'm gonna go lay down in my bed while that happens. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The principal is missing half of our company, just keep it to their cabins, afraid to come out. For all I know, the moon could be descending from the skies in a brilliant blaze of glory. Give me a kind of blow for them, please. Don't say. Oh, I just noticed she's a pure-blooded Garlean. Are you all pure-blooded? But what am I saying? A good proportion of Imperial citizens are odds to the government and my foreign policy. We're not driven to invade and assimilate. We're not hearing dissenting voices simple. Being Vulcan Garlemald usually uses to the gallows. You're pure-blooded? Cause that's a Rogadon, that dance over there, right? Can a Garlean be any? Or is it just only higher? Here. Human, fucking human. Garleans we may, it's mostly, but it can be other races? Garleans maybe be, let me approve of Empire's every action. We achieve peaceful coexistence with all. Aye, may sound trite, but it's also true. What about you? Do you have... Looks like you have the eye too. Every muscle... Oh, he's a Highlander at least. Every muscle in a man's body has a name of a beautiful thing it describes. I recite them all while training by the light of the moon. A full moon is best, of course. Waxing gibbous moon is so nice. Does it actually follow what the moon cycle is? Let's see. Do you have... Okay, no, you don't have an eye. Short questions have short answers, but... Who is Jonas blah blah blah? Has been in the Magitech Academy for a handful of summers when he found his own theater troupe. Handful big plays began attracting recognition in various influential literary circles. Although Genovis is not a prolific writer, what he lacks in quality he makes up tenfold in quality. What he lacks in quantity, he makes up a tenfold in quality. Public especially adored the few pieces he both produced and starred in. So popular were the troupe's productions that the admirers would have booked their seats a year or more in advance. And though Moro regarded as one of the finest playwrights in the Empire, none was more surprised than Genomus himself when Emperor Solus Zos Galvis, in recognition of the young principal's accomplishments, presented his own very own airship. Wait, does that mean Solus is a cedar gay? Do I have to slightly, like half a fractal slightly respect them for that? Wandering dramaturge. Become a source of considerable ire for the Emperor, but it seemed Genomus would have no other way. You see, where his art is concerned, Genomus would not compromise. He will write and then rewrite again to achieve what he believes to be perfection. That's why he's not really pushing out the quantity. He creates something so perfect that even his greatest detractor would force to acknowledge his genius. Critics applaud Genomus for his cunning, but it no simply can be a byproduct of his inherent stubbornness. Genomus simply will not settle for anything less than best. Since its inception during the Genomus Academy days, Majestic, the company is producing and performing the Empire's most memorable work, from tragedies, comedies, classics, modern dedications, monodramas, musicals. Majestic can do brilliantly in time. The Zodiac Race story debuted. The theater was on home. 5-score performance stations, all living here at the Prima Vista. Well, now, you can see where we stand. The Zodiac Race story is a tale of this time. When the kingdom was threatened by tyranny, evil forces, or realm-wide disaster, 12 blessed heroes have emerged to bring blight back to Evil East. These 12 were known as the Zodiac Braves. Each era had its own Zodiac Braves. Mulenkamp, the Starseer, Saint Najor, the Assassin. Saint Najor, the Assassin Ashley. I can only list 5 others, but far more popular has always been King Delete. Are these all tactics characters, Hazel? Right here? Right here? Following the death of his king, Evil East's long-standing Acha dynasty finds itself out of hand. In an attempt to claim this throne, the Order of the Northern Sky under the banner of the White Line and the Order of the Black Line waged war, resulting in the death of thousands and a veritable stalemate. These are all kind of like historical okay, the War of the Lions. I at least do know that, so that's what it's... That's... okay. When Evil East was at war with itself, he and 11 most trusted companions set out to bring order to the realm. Though not of noble birth, Delita would ultimately unite the land as a region, and the 12 became known as the era's Zodiac Braves. So much debate is whether the legends actually based on actual historical events, or merely just fiction. Most scholars agree that there's simply too little evidence to substantiate claims of Evil East's existence. There are no ruins, there are no relics, the stories we're left with, well, they're just that, stories. What's worse, there are so many of them, each with their own particularities, the most basic elements actually line up. Some of the most recent renderings of the legend feature dramatic deviations, most being that Delty was assassinated before even taking over the throne, instead of becoming king after his marriage to Princess Ovilia Achka. That was him into trouble with bards and minstrels. You can't trust a single one enough to change the story here and there for the sake of a rhyme. And so here we are, left in the dark without a light to ponder a mystery only the gods know. How is the Majestic telling different from the legend? Surprisingly, there are many plays which I'm telling the Zodiac Race story, but not as well as the Majestic's edition. When Genomus told you he was considering his own retelling the legend, I was not remotely surprised. When he swiftly revealed his intention to make it a musical, however, I nearly spat out my mead. You know, I just saw Hades Town at a Fathom event yesterday, so this is hitting the mark for me right now. Not content simply to write the play, he composed the music, penned lyrics, and even saw the damned choreography. Never seen anything like it. Completion of the Zodiac Brave story proves his genius once and for all. Musical is divided into 5 acts. Oh, Jesus Christ. First, we focusing on Deltia Cerberus and the Church of Galbados, his first encounter with Princess Ovilia Accha, subsequent oath to her become her queen. Part 2 acts move to the War of Lions, culminating in Delita's betrothal to the princess and their tragic end. The ensemble scene in which Delita lost the web of lies reveals the truth of his plans to the gods on one side of the stage, while on the other, Princess Ovilia swears herself in God that she'll put her past behind her. Genius! A masterpiece of modern theater. What happened to Dalmasca? This is not actually tactics, this is... Vagrant Story?! Wait, that's a Final Fantasy game?! That's a Square game?! Do I have to make that part of my Evil East marathon? She just gave me a cat. Evil laugh gift. What happened to Dalmasca? Dalmasca Desert is a vast wasteland situated in the southern reaches of Central Orther, sharing the eastern border with Yangshi. The large is what desert that divides the two regions, the Esterlands and the Western Sands. And it has a really cool song. It goes dun 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 dun. 30 years ago, the Kingdom of Damascus was invaded by the Garli Empire, so that predates even the fall of Doma. King and his council refused to pledge of fealty to the Empire. War erupted, resulting in the Royal Bagnaran line. For thousands of years, Damascus maintained independence, only to see it crumble in a matter of moons before the might of Solus Galvus' metal-clad legion. In the royal city of Rabanastre, the fabled Desert Sapphire was not spared. Blown by the uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, resistance group within Damascus has been attempted coups of their own. You're gonna be hearing this at some point. Vegan Story OST. Grotesque creature. Why is the video not playing? Errors occurred, try again. Fuck you. When I was a boy, I'd come in my father on his caravans to Rabanastre and considered myself fortunate to see the royal city before its fall. The sight of its minarets, bays, and golden sunset, something I'll never forget. Who are you? What is a dramaturge? Who am I? Simple question, now simple answer. Tell you who I'm not, namely a member of the Majestic Theater Company. I'm a playwright like Principal Lexentale, but unlike him, I've chosen to remain independent. Denobus, his old friend, when I heard he would be making the journey east, I could ask him to join him. Ooh, excuse me. You see, I could choose your ideas following all favor Imperial Court. As also the better writer, well, it's not for me to say. I will, however, admit to a considerably slower writer, as my publishers are all too readily attest. Make matters worse, I've developed a passion for cookery of late. Spent a great deal of my time here assisting the gallery staff in exchange for my passage to Prima Vista. That's a change of professions in order. Thank you. Didn't you start this? I have short answers. No, you fucking don't. Now listen. I find a playwright that I wrote the world's a stage, and all men and women are merely players. The company saw it, is it not? The Easter stands with a stage or a drama to come, and you're a Stein roar. Do not disappoint your audience. What's all this commotion? No one tells me anything. Can't tell if she's Garlean because her forehead is covered. I went home. Listen, what did you notice isn't truly missing? But it's also a matter of elaborate performance. Well, I don't know. I'm noticing a lot of these hires are hiding their foreheads. I wonder if they didn't feel like giving out the Garlean eye. What about you? No, you're hiding your forehead too. Taking into the Empire's lies. Denobus send Lexentale is no criminal. He is treasure to be admired by all Garleans, from citizen to slave. Hark, I sing his grace and glory. But I've already committed to this queue for so long. I don't want to go to Easter. Easter's scary. Easter's so scary. Okay, she's a tragedian, a dramaturge. And this goes back to Kugane. What is this gift that you just posted? Why did you post a gif of a pineapple being put on a cat's head? Why? I hate pineapple. Why are you putting a pineapple on my head? Why am I... Okay. I've yapped all I can. What are you looking at, bud? Are you Garlean? I mean, I would assume these guys are pure-blooded Garleans, so wouldn't they have the third eye? Well, how Ramza talks, I was especially think he's pure-blooded, but that hair texture is completely blocking all sight of the forehead. That dude's walking. You know what? I know what we can do while we wait, Hazel. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? You know what we can do? Why are you drawing my blood? I have no idea how this is gonna affect the pacing of the video, but fuck it. This is my LP, and we're ballin'. I just took the slower route to get back to the main plaza. Fuck me. I just wanted a vacation in place Japan. Oh, look at that girl. I think I saw her earlier. Conspicuously inconspicuous man. Your Lalafell has a lean and hungry look. Engashin tail. Nashu goes east. Hey, you're always alright, adventurer. Maybe, got a killing and whatnot? Yeah. Me? Oh, I'm not good at it. I'm an occasional rat. I got a top for you, interested? Supposed to be called a girl. This incredible, beautiful, wonderful girl in this tavern, right? Because all the way here to like you and me. So beautiful, this girl. So beautiful. But this weird, strange place where people are bowing all the time and getting the ground, tucking the legs under them. A young girl traveling by herself is in danger. Some bad people would trick her and make her into, you know, things. Get in there, keep her safe. I'll be watching. I mean, be far from me to make sure a beautiful girl's not being in danger. I mean, there's no way this beautiful girl is gonna be the same girl I have a massive crush. Nashu! I need to eat this girl out desperately. It's guessing any service. Oh, you! See this gentleman you're rising, so you can actually take it to me, like? You're so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat. A catfish, to be precise. So I'm not Eorzean. I'm Gyodo of the Namazu. Services provided not for free, I'm sorry to say. No, it's cheap. You sure you can afford to pay? Oh dear, I spent lost my guild affair to Kugane. Is there any way I can convince you to help? Cool, isn't Venus? Don't tell me you came all this way to help little old me, right? I mean... you see, when Inspector Hillebrand took to the skies, I said, Nashu, you better not let him get away this time. Began looking for the waste that had as far, far east as I could. I can get much further east than the far east, right? I need her so bad. Like, you don't understand. Like Lise is Venus's love, but Venus needs to fuck this cat, or she will die. We will find him, but you know where he is. Kyozo says, talking Numa here says you know where he is. Careful, careful, this one knows that games. Keeping her raft is gonna take her skills. There's no need for such menacing glares, none whatsoever. Sound the parties, my lady, but I had no idea you were traveling with such a steam company. Forget everything regarding feet. Now, if you excuse me, I'm pressing engagement. Very pressing indeed. Wait, you haven't told me where the inspector is yet. That guy's a total scam. Little Gyoza was trying to swindle me? Gyoza. I could go for some good gyoza right now. Oh, Nashu, you don't know best than to trust a talking cat. Oh, I missed you. Oh, no, she's sad. She's sad. No, no, don't be sad. No. Has lots and lots of people visiting a gentleman Eorzean, but none of them want any help. Oh, Inspector Hildebrand, wherever could you be? Stuck in the ground, the side of the building, like it is not. Keep an eye out for legs. Yes, he does have a habit of landing headfirst, doesn't he? Hopefully we'll need Lord Gobbert's help to pull him out again. Ah, that's it. The inspector always on the hunt for a case, and we gotta do find the biggest, juiciest one we can, and wait for him to appear. Oh, there's stuff going on in Dalmasca. No, that's completely irrelevant. Oh. Let's go see what trouble we can turn out it. This way. Whatever you say, girl. You go. Alright, Hazel, if we do this entire side quest, and we're not queued up yet, or at least have, like, missing one person, then we'll go to Easter. Does that sound good? Unsolved crimes. What's happened? A number of properties owned by wealthy merchants been pillaged this past fortnight. Don't say fortnight right now. There's some leaks that I'm gonna see if it's gonna come true in about 10 days. Master Kembo's shop in the Rakuza district is most recent, as I recall. But you're sure the Seki Tsugumi will track down the thief in due time. Blood of my fallen brothers. Seems like they've shortened down the Hildebrand quests. Oh wait, well, in terms of how many quests you do. Because I was checking and the only one quest is for this patch. Conspicuous Inconspicuous Man. Hey you. Why are you following her? Alright, you got me, Miss Samurai. Before you do anything like rash or arrest or torture, chop me and lay into the base of that sword of yours. And I've touched her. I mean, I never had a chance. Well. Huh? How did you do that? Oh, you're the Erosion adventurer. I saw you look familiar. I'm wearing a pretty noticeable getup. Whew, I mean, woo! For moments there, I thought I was done for. Those Seki Sugumi don't mess about. I'll cut first and ask questions later, you know? No romance in the hearts. They wouldn't understand. Romance. So it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know about? Incidents lifes will send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny? It was 5 years ago. Maybe last week. I'm just a good time lately. Anyway, there I was, walking Ulda's bustling streets when the sea parts in my eyes made it most fair. She stole my heart. It was like two grains just standing there looking at each other, and each grain's knowing it was destined to spend the rest of its life with the other grain because she had to slowly scribe thing that make him so, You know, I'm like 5 seconds away from cutting you down. Say, watch over far, silent guardian, humble protector. I think a fool, a madder, coward refuses to speak with her, but they're fools! Fools, I say! True love is not the product of clumsy banter, but carefully study, years and years of observation, of an obsession, until you know her better than she knows herself. Alright, that's it. Cutscene ends, you're dead. Perhaps when the time is right, reveal myself now, turn up, let's stay out shade from the shadows, see my friend later in the light. One brings shadow, the other brings light, two-toned echoes tumbling through time! Oh, why did he run before I killed him? I'm back here! Ah! Hazel, why didn't you tell me to kill him when I had the chance? Also, type in the party chat so people can see it, and I'm not editing any of your shit. Videos go on long enough. I bet this town's crawling all kind of shifty folks and up to no good. Come on, you lot, show yourself. Because that's so much work, and these videos are long. Ah! Dastardly doings and purported instances of criminal behavior. This is Kugane, my dear. We're gonna shorten that here. First, the story everyone leads in the Bokusin these days is that the wealthiest among us have to prey upon some sneak thief. Better locks. Speak with good old Nashu. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? A creepy little bastard following Kugane says he's been stalking for 5 years. If you see him, let me know, kill him. Oh, you're having me on. I wouldn't notice. Be serious. Nashu. My love. My dear. Beloved. Please. Please. Please listen to me. Oh, by the way, skill seems to be targeting wealthy merchants. A series of robberies committed by mysterious thief? Oh, that's just the thing. Well done, Venus. Our next order of business, track down the Akebono and ask him about the latest incident. So it looks like a well-to-do merchant. Is that a fake fucking mustache? That fiend! That despicable Vasquillian! The nerve of him to mock us! My thanks to you, Master Akebono, for all your help. I swear to you on my honor, the sneak thief shall be brought to justice forthwith. And that, I bid you good day. Ah, so it is Akebono! Let's go ask him about the robbery. Yee. Okay, Nashu? That fuck ass in the background! I saw you! Forgive me, my lady, in my haste to see you. Are you alright? Should I summon a healer? Don't worry, I'm taking bigger knocks in the noggin than that. Hey, you're one of them samurai, aren't you? Shiguro at your service, my lady. My sincere apologies for this incident. Much I would like to make amends for Rex clear. I feel duty compels me to take my leave, and the various criminals at large, and I must bring him to justice. You know, I'm a samurai too. Oh, that's what we need, competition. Well, I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand's faithful assistant will lose the likes of him. The merchant must know something important for Shiguro to want off like that. Let's go find out what it is. The man with the very conspicuous mustache. Greetings and salutations, Master Akabono. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, extorting expert, and this is Venus, who's got a knack for it. You tell us about a recent robbery? You think I have a knack for it? Inspectors, rumors are coming from the west. All sorts of obliged your quest. This very moment, one of my assistants found my establishment locked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered the most prized possession had been stolen. To make matters worse, police found this message. You have been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar. Wolf burglar? Surely heard of his recent exploits. Similar calling cards were found at the scene of other robberies. Well, I'm sorry, Nashu. We'll come back to this later. Hazel! Hazel! Those 3 DPS. The Wild West Free Company is recruiting. We have our own little house, a submarine, and Gilstone. Daily experience and other activities. We'd love to have you. Hey, Hazel, they have a submarine. Maybe I should go to their place. One more DPS. Come on. Come on. Yes! See? I told ya. Whose tactics is the composer? I should go check on that. Maybe it's the Royal City of Rabanastre. Why are you laughing at me, Hazel? Before lights is Royal City, my father's somewhere inside. I can feel it. I smell wood smoke here. Those are no ordinary birds. I didn't know Chocobo. I thought Chocobos were only found. Javania. Something foul prevents our crossing. Where its numbing breath. Mateus the Corrupt. Hear me? You will. I'm fucking. How do you play? How do you play a video game? Rise, Dark Water. Give me, goddess of ice, be my blade. Is this a tactics box? Oh wait, Hazel's actually fighting, so she can't answer my questions right now. Where are you and reporter girl whose name quick momentarily escapes my lips? Should I be helping with these? That guy have a fucking Kingdom Hearts Buster Sword? Oh, it can actually attack the ice slaves. Ice burns hot in the flames. You're branded for life. Physical Blizzard 3. Ooh. That's no bueno. Where is the... Someone Living shield, protect me. Can't even see where the ice. There she is. Dual cast. You're not a red mage. Freeze dark water. Steal my golden body. Oh, that looks good. Woohoo! Kill scheme. They like her flow, the burst of fire, drown thy enemies. Flame frogs. Toxic pressure of body, almost impossible to breathe. Fools, you'll see the limit of my reach. What alliance we are? We're C. Oh. So it was not a mistaken sense of skill battle. Still, I'm worried something more sinister awaits us. Seek bandits. Horrible creatures here to raid abandoned homes. I recognize these guys from some stuff I've seen about the Iblis games. There's on desk before. Release the birds! Why the Chocobo's evil? What is that? What?! What was that Chocobo build-up? This casted fucking me. One of the mentioned Empire ideas might put down rebellions in the city. Instructions far too widespread. What is that creature we... Where is everybody? Okay, there's Ramza. Not a twisted ones. Look at the Empire. Something's wrong here. Where is Ramza and the others? Did they hide? Okay, no, they're staying back there. Ramza, aren't you named after our main character? Shouldn't you be able to fight? I'm guessing the song here is like the equivalent to Tactics boss theme. Oh, that's a quake that's about to hit us. Oh, literal hammer. Lancing sword, suffer the chaos for your people. Hell! Ow! Okay. Interesting gambit, good sir. Why do you resist the emptiness? situation. Land will bury your screens. What are these guys' problems? Got more of them? I've done enough Yojimbo to know where that's going. Damn it, you're wasting my clear tranquil. I'm planning to be able to seal the wound. What's he doing? You guys sure aren't giving up, that's for sure. Have fun with that, Hazel. Awesome, Rise Sandstone. He's my bidding. Prove your worth to the expedition. Let us see what lies beneath this city. Various creatures encountered, now which are brave or foolish. Not an Imperial sight. Imperial's colors, where do they come from? Joyce to kill him! Murder! Dude. Camaro colors. Magic tech. That... The cerulean is still on fire. That must be recent. Also, was there no better way to get down here? Whee! Welcome to Grand True Waterway. The tunnels are said to exist before the Kingdom of Damascus was born. As the city grows, channels are widened and the outlets dug. However, just some of the pools are so deep, no one's life is in the... Wait! This was in 12, right, Hazel? This was the dungeon I completed in 12 before I stopped playing. I recognize it. That Vera male's wearing no clothes. Sea pirate scrawlings. Oh, no one's mind if I... Leap who prove his worth. Sky pirate. Excuse me. Why aren't you standing next to me, Hazel? You went to the waterways. So we're in a 12 dungeon, but we have tactics music going on while Ramza from Tactics accompany us. Am I gathering all that correctly? Hazel? Meanwhile, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. The Royal City of Lysalia. Well, discovery of a lifetime. These ruins belong to Rabanastre, my friends. Zalia! The Zalia of Evil's present! The Zalia? Impossible! Why does text go by so fast? Teleportation class to Gomez. 6-9. Creatures hear my mere beast voice, and Secret's life must be worth keeping. You guys just stay over there, we'll take care of this. It's really a Moonkeeper day. An army's match on Rollfor's demise. Sculpture blaze for me. Idiot. What's real? Simple hells await you all. Walk the shadows of my land, Triska, and your very soul. Come on, dude, you're wasting my clear tranquil. Fun fact, the name of this Megillah Shushi is the same name of Yuki's first limit break, Clear Tranquil. Or Val Lawrence to me. We're like stuck in some war. Oh, wait. Are we supposed to be in the same group as our whatever? Serial acceleration. The ambles travel in my wake. Why am I not aura farming? Our sight, gaze upon its undying brilliance, and know thy truth. Woohoo! How even the howl knows when to turn tail. What do you think of your less than cattle? Rise in the land's embrace. This guy is yapping. It's not even the final boss. The main boss, I should probably specify. Just imagine Nintendo Switch would be dying right now. I do that? That stung a bit. That stung a lot. Play that game, bitch. Without light, there can only be darkness! More darkness, more night. Come for me, child. Oh, shit. What's going on? The light, it blinds! Shit! Fuck you! Die a good death. And also participant rescue is no longer. Now let's continue. I sense that she said. With recent materialist Dolgi has been added. Oh shit! Oh, who the fuck are you? Did they start the fight even though I'm in the cutscene, Hazel?
Who dares disturb the slumber of Argath Adalphus, rightful king of Ivalice?
Voice acting.
Descendants of House Beowulf? Then by my sword shall I banish your souls to the deepest hell.
Thanks for waiting. Ravana, is that you? What are you doing here?
You will be judged. Kneel and repent.
Is that a stack sound? Call from the shadows, my pet. Why do they voice act some things and don't others? This world is such wretched. Oh, strong. What the fuck? Who are all of you?
You are the blood to swing the circle. Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots!
I don't even know you, man. I was trying to go on vacation. Now you're trauma dumping a lot on me.
You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing. I am the lies of upon which you suck.
What? What? The voice of God commands you to turn away.
You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. You're praying to light this forfeit.
Whoa, what the fuck? My controls are inverted! What? What's going on? Get my gun closer. Flee and not stop. Flee and not stop.
You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. You're praying to light this forfeit.
How do I do this? Huh? Ah! What? Hey, I got this triple triad card. Alright. Fucker.
Fool is the dog who bares his teeth before his master.
Wait, my clear tranquil.
Those have no eyes for cattle. I'd seek before the wolf. Where am I? This body. It is not my own.
Oh, gods, what have I done? Save me! Ramza! Save me!
Ah, that's cute. That guy's wearing a Speedo only. Royal City of Rabanastre, complete. You understood him, right? The Echo. That's not Dalmascony speaking. Could it be High Evilise? Are you still here, Hazel? Come over here. Trisection. So, you want to explain any of those references for me? A ton of those were summons from tactics. Damn it, I rolled low on a lot of those. Oh, well. Shit, that was long. From 12 to... Alright, so those are the summons. Oh, at least... What did I get out of this? I got 2 triple triad cards. That's a good consolation prize, right? I received a player commendation! Hashmel is one of the demons. Where am I? Father! Ramza? The Warrior of Light? Yes, I know you, but did you come to my rescue? Words failed me. Poor playwright I must be seem. It's a Riku of tactics. Very loaded statement. The term you're looking for is thank you, on which I, Bargaman Bounty Hunter, do them a thank you, Warrior Life, for delivering me this fine gift. Now head over to our side unless you will see the desert sands turn red. Be quick. Kichikir does not the steadiest of hands. That one, she'll bring it to me. Today is the day for Moonkeepers. Do it. Got your back. Hey, that was a zodiac sign, right? This is it! The Duma! The Falconist of Doma! The Duma of Doma! It rhymes. No puns! Waggy. Now our guests think us underbred. You have what you want, you thieving livers. Now unhand him! Of course. Bunga is always true to his word. I will be keeping this, though. Father! Call yourselves to blame for this. If it's like the side, you can always blame the gods. Not that they're listening. Get up, fool. We're leaving. What? How durable are these guys? I mean, I can survive gunshots, but I have the blessing of Heidelin. You're going to be alright. Cannot see your father's hurts here. Come on, we gotta get back to the Prima Vista. Father, wake up! Father, please! Mother, don't take him from us yet. He is unchanged. Genomus remains deep in slumber, with breathing steady and his fever subsided. For now, all we can do is wait. I sent word to Sid. I hope you don't mind. Thank goodness Omega decided. Yeah, okay, I can see his Garlean eye. Ramza, can you ever forgive me? And you, Sid. It's not my intention to put you in such trouble. I am ever in your debt. You would have done the same for me, Genomus. Besides, it was Venus here when altered trouble. If anyone deserves your thanks, it's her. I, Venus Anel, Warrior of Light, Savior of Ishgard, Liberator of Alamigo. He is right. I've done naught to deserve your kindness. Yet is I non-benefited fishery nonetheless. He's hitting the Sora. Someone said correctly, a St. Orsite does not work to facilitate possession of a living host by an icon, as assumed by the case with Sale and the Archbishop. Rather, of Lord Caesar's host, its very soul somehow transforms before it returned to host's body. In that case, our Charlatan allies need to be formed immediately. Suppose the real question is here. Okay, what are you looking for? What did you come here looking for? The legend would have us believe that Dalesia Heriol, the commoner who would be king, sole hero of the Zodiac Brace story, but as I discovered there was another. 2 others, in fact. Siblings who were faded from the subsequent retellings. A brother and sister by the name of Ramza and Alma. Then... Prepare for this assignment, I poured over every published work of Ivalice legend I could lay my hands on. Nowhere to find a mention of these siblings. Yeah. But I did. I uncovered in fearful reverence that Delta's chosen companion named Ramza, who aided him in his rise to power. This in turn led to Alma. Never lose sight of the truth, I named my own children after these lost prayers. Sorry I never told you any of this, Sid, but you must believe me. Ivalice has never been a mere pastime of mine. Forever will be my calling, my purpose. My family's purpose. Go on. The world knows me as Gymnast Sen Lexentale. That's my stage name. My true name is Arazam. Arazam Durai. Countless generations past, it was my ancestor who penned the Durai papers. Account of Ivalice and the War of Lions that details what truly occurred during the turbulent era. You're tired, Father. Rest. I'll continue. Alright, so this is not a surprise to any of them. Long ago, an orphan by the name of Oren Durai crossed paths with both Ramza and Delte. After Delita's rise to power, Oren found himself in the service of the pauper become king. Following the War of the Lions, Oran believed the people of Ivalice had the right to know about the truth of Ramza's involvement, and set about documenting his deeds. When the church learned of his intent, however, they branded him a heretic and they burned him at the stake. The Durai papers were never published, and any existing copies were gathered and sealed away in the church vaults. Shoot out Ivalice along with them. So damning that what would drive the church to do such a thing? To answer that question, found this book, the only surviving transcript of my ancestors' chronicle, copied from an earlier draft and passed down to untold generations. With this, my father and I plan to reveal the truth and restore my honor to my family name. Forbidden Chronicles, the secret family legacy. I doubt you, Genomus, but how do you expect to convince people all this when I deny every soul in the realm believes Ivalice can nothing more be a bedtime story? Proving that it's anything but. People see Ivalice was real, the rest will fall into place. Well, as simple as bringing forth the Chronicle and disseminating review, that course has been done so long ago. But alas, it is not. The Durai papers you see are written High Ivalician, ancient tongue long extinct. My father, his father, and his father before him labored tirelessly to decipher this tome. For other sources made only fitful progress. Word here, phrase there. Was there a recent expedition in Rabanastre turned up several whelpers of artifact to translate a small portion of the papers, a sort of Rosetta Stone. The diary stolen by the Banga brother bounty hunters? I'm afraid so. Because we learned that this language contains those papers. We're back to where we started. Not necessarily. We still have the transcript, as well as a few translated pages. Of course, my father's impeccable memory. Come too far to allow a simple setback to deter me from my purpose. I will show the world the truth. It's the last thing I do. This is Master Garland said. He's a man obsessed, and I fear Ivalice's grip on him will only grow tighter. Father was fortunate to save Rabanastre with his life, and he already speaks of continuous quest. Promise me you'll keep him safe, please. I'll do my best. I always do. That's his aura site. Hinegashi, Kugane. After I've seen here, I'm not convinced that Ivalice exists, at least in some form. problem with gathering sufficient evidence convinced thousands of scholars and historians who base their careers on the presumption that it doesn't. Never heard one Cyber challenge, which means the story of the century. You're in Venus and I'm in. You're not, and well, I'm still in. As well, you'll be hearing from me again soon. That much you promise? Here. Now some tactics music. Alright, we're done with this patch's Evilise Chronicles, right? Hazel? Did you hear my question? I asked if we're done with this patch's Evilise Chronicles. Okay. So, let's finish up the Hildebrand quest and we'll call it an episode. Does that sound good? Anyone comment on seeing that? Alright, anyway, back to that cutscene where we're in. Storm of blood, born from blood, let me jump cut. A series of robberies committed by a thief of a calling card? Oh, there's no way Inspector Hildebrand's gonna be able to resist the lure of this case. I thought you two were the inspectors. No difference to me to catch this criminal, since the Sekusugumi seems to be at a loss. Generously rewarded for information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. Wish you well in your investigation. Oh my god, I was almost done with that cutscene. Maybe I should have just did that. Oh well. Oh, you're just sick with the case. We unite with Inspector Hildebrand. I just know it. Call my keen Inspector's assistance sense. Try and learn more about robberies. Learn anything interesting? Come and find me. Nashu Makarana is on the case. Look out, Mr. Wolf Burglar. Your days of wolf burglaring are numbered. Oh, I need her so badly! Cause Inspector Hildebrand. Oh, is that a green rooster? Gilgamesh! Inspector Hildebrand, stop messing about and join us! Hey, Nashu, you wanna go to the hot springs and, like, take those off? Core, it's been too long since I had a chance to whip up a batch of Natsu's delights. Should be putting these little darlings to good use next time. Oh, bugger. Good thing I put more stashed away. Yeah, get fucked. Well, so much for my Kugane vacation. Ugh. No rest for the wicked, or the warrior of light. You have anything to say to us, Hazel, before we end the episode? Yeah, type in the party chat, Hazel. Type in the party chat. Type in the party chat! Hi, heard Omega's doing some shit again. I wonder how that's going. We'll worry about Omega, like, 2 episodes from now. Till then, y'all, have a gale time, y'all. Peace.